We are meant to raise our vibrations, and then once we find that inner peace, that heaven that's inside of us all, right here, right now, we're meant to then share it with someone else. Thanks so much for joining us. We are going to do another episode of answering your Moldavite questions. Yeah, baby. Okay, so people are feeling the high vibrations, they are manifesting, and they're experiencing some wild things. And we're going to go over some of the questions that come from you, and hopefully we cover something that you've thought about or may want to think about in the future. So let's jump right in. Angelo wants to know, I've been meditating with the Moldavite on my third eye. You've got something right already. And a minute after, I don't even know if I'm upside down or moving sideways. When I open my eyes, I'm straight as a pole. Has that happened to you? That piece that I got from you packed some power for sure. I get this question quite often, is how is your body involved? Now, lots of people, they will sit like this and they will meditate. But what I like to do, and there is no right or wrong way, there's so many, this is the universal gift. So there's so many different ways that you can go about it. But what I like to do is I like to get my body out of the picture. Because if the goal for me is to become nothing, because once you become nothing, that's when you can become everything. So shutting the body down gets you into a dreamlike state. Your body, your subconscious mind thinks that your body is sleeping. So basically you want to get yourself into that state. So flexing all the parts of your body, starting from your toes to the top of your head, that is going to help you. So if you are closing your eyes and you're feeling sort of disoriented, that is probably what the Moldavite is trying to do, is shut down your body. It's saying, I am not the body. You are this, you are the observer. You are your third eye, your pineal gland. Because think about it, what is the best part of meditation and gifts is that it could be given to anyone. So you could have someone that has basically no senses, they're born, let's just take blind, and they're still able to feel this universal heaven on earth feeling. So what I believe that the Moldavite is trying to show you, it's trying to take away your body, because it can reach anyone that has the desire to connect with the universal language. Thank you for using HighPowerNOW. I'm so glad you're feeling the power, as are so many other people. So peace and infinite blessings to you. Next question is from Sircon. Now, Sircon is like a lot of people. They'll send me photographs or pictures of Moldavite or what they think Moldavite is. I'm going to try to post it right now. This is not Moldavite. Sometimes Moldavite will look actually darkish and black. Looking at it, if it's not in light, it can look pretty dark. Through the light, it should have little air pockets, little circles, and they're natural, they're not the same. Send me your pictures if you have questions about your Moldavite, and I will try to do my best to get back to you and let you know my opinion of it. The next question comes from Ivan, and it's about a broken angel chime. So Ivan broke one of his angel chimes, one of his blessed angel chimes, and it no longer chimes. And they wanted to know, is this a sign? What does this mean? So I get this question a lot, not just about angel chimes, but about Moldavite in general. So if your Moldavite does break, it's not a sign from the universe that, oh, you're having bad luck or something like that. I take it as the Moldavite has done its work for you, and it's ready for you to move on to a different piece. I get thrown off my feet every time from a different Moldavite. That's why I like to try to get them from different locations, different sizes, because they each have their own conscious. They each know how to work with you in a different way, to clean out your chakras. And some people actually, just to go with the opposite side of that argument, some people have actually glued them back, super glued the Angel Chimes and regular Moldavite back together. Now, it probably won't chime because that tension has been broken, but you can still have that high vibration of the Moldavite. It has the same chemical composition, so it's not going to ruin the Moldavite. And again, it's not a sign from the universe that, you know, you're having bad luck or something. It does suck. It's unfortunate in the moment when you see, oh, I broke this Angel Chime, or I broke this Moldavite. That's happened to me time and time again. Also with losing Moldavite, it'll disappear on me, and it is a pity. It does suck in the moment, but you know, I just take it as a sign that Moldavite has done its job, it's done its work, and it's time to move on to another piece. So I hope that helps. And then we have another question from Ivan, and he says that he sleeps with Moldavite under his pillow, and more than one occasion he woke up to it making an AI, which is artificial intelligent noise, and showing him scenes of faces, shapes in his mind's eye. What's this mean? So this is one of the best questions that I love getting, because when I first started meditating with the Moldavite, I would start to see these scenes. I started to see tall grass and my mind would just sort of start panicking and freaking out, and it would go to black, and then I would see a face, and I saw a clock, and it had like hieroglyphics written on it. And the more that you can relax your mind into it, if you watch the video of seeing the colors, the more you'll be able to be allowed to see it. And Moldavite, it has its own mind. I've thought about before wanting to see aliens and connecting. You can see videos of me being out here and capturing what I thought was some extraterrestrial, or at least an UFO type of vehicle flashing, because I've never seen anything move like that. So Moldavite has a mind of its own. So if you sort of think about what you want to experience and you can get into that REM state, it's going to show you things similar to that. So when I was trying to think about, for instance, UFOs and aliens, I saw like this cylinder type spacecraft, and I saw it going into the water. And then another time I saw an alien's face. It was green and it had eyes going up like this, and it sort of was actually like dressed in a cloak. I didn't feel any fear or anything like that. It was just interesting to me. And was that something that was real? Was that something that my mind is compartmentalizing and putting together? You know, I don't know. I didn't get a certain message from that specifically, but there is no limit. And in terms of hearing actual noises coming from your Moldavite, this can happen, because when I first was meditating with Moldavite, you hear this high frequency. A lot of you have heard this high frequency buzzing, and it's real faint, and then, you know, you put a piece of phenokite on there and it will change the frequency. So if you're going in and out of your dream state, in and out of REM state to normal state and waking up, then it is very quite possible that you're hearing the different frequencies change. Now I play some high frequency music and set an intention, a purposeful intention towards that meditation, so that I'm getting I'm not really listening for the Moldavite, but I'm more looking and viewing. But it's very possible. There's no limitations on what this does, because when you're playing around with the very high frequencies, there's nothing that's off the table. The only things that are off the table are those things that you limit inside your mind, because you are the most powerful crystal, most powerful vessel, and as long as you don't put a limit on that, the capabilities are wide open, baby. So thank you so much for your questions, Ivan. There was another question about manifesting, and this person, I won't name the name, but she had actually lost her father during COVID, and she was thanking me for the videos inspiring her to get through difficult times, and she wanted to have a video on manifestation, specifically this person, Neville. Now, I'm not too familiar with his work. I like to just dive right into my own experience and try to see what the universe wants to teach me. And then I'll go and research, and I'm definitely going to look into that because I'm never done learning, baby. But what I do love doing, and what I've been able to do recently, just the other day, a couple of days ago, was I was able to start seeing the colors. So I closed my eyes, I relaxed my whole body, and I was seeing the colors, specifically purple, and the colors were forming like clouds, and they were pushing out. And the more that you focus on raising your vibration, like you can actually, if you relax your breath and you just let the colors and you let the energy just percolate and surge right from here, you'll start to be able to push the colors and push them out, right? And what I was able to do was actually open my eyes and still see the colors, still see the clouds of purple. And I started going like this, and I was focusing right in between them. And I have a ceiling with a fan, and I was able to focus a circle right there on my ceiling, and then the colors were just surging out. And this was with my eyes open. I was amazed. But your pineal gland isn't shut just because, you know, these eyes are open. You see stuff all the time if you really pay attention to it. So in terms of manifest, I think that when you open your eyes and you can see the colors and you can push them and surge whatever that cloud is, its energy, okay? If you can push that into this reality with your eyes open, your manifestation is going to happen that much faster. Because what are you doing? Specifically, you're putting what's your energy that's in here, and you're bringing it into this reality. So if you can meditate, this took me like 40 or 50 minutes of meditating. I had a very peaceful meditation with my eyes closed, and I had my hands sitting like this. And basically my hands, after that long, they go numb. And when they go numb, basically all the energy is just forming right inside here. And I thought I was done with my meditation. I opened my eyes. I actually think I had a phone notification, so it made me say, okay, maybe I'm done. So I opened my eyes, and I saw that the colors were so vivid right in front of me. And so I just focused on thinking about something that I desired. And this is after I got rid of all my wants, got rid of everything. I said that I'm very grateful, I'm very unconditional, loving, and grateful for everything. And I got rid of all desires. And then the colors were still there. And then if there was something specific that I wanted in that moment, and it's personal to me, so I just focused on that thing and pushing it out. And I had results that day. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. Sometimes I don't know how many people are new, how many people are old. It doesn't really matter, but I want to make sure that I can reach every single person that has a question, because we are meant to raise our vibrations. And then once we find that inner peace, that heaven that's inside of us all, right here, right now, we're meant to then share it with someone else. Holidays, they are marketing schemes, so please go and research what Thanksgiving and all the holidays really are trying to do, so that way you stay aligned with the universe and not lost in marketing. So thanks so much for joining us. It's High Power, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now.